Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Matthew Leffler. I am the armchair attorney, and I am so excited today to be here to ask a question about my friends over at Convoy, if there are, in fact, still friends over at Convoy. A lot has happened in the last couple of weeks, months, and years. Let's get into it. Convoy was once valued at $3.8 billion. That's billion with a B, as of April 21st of 2022. Oh, but how the times have changed. Convoy in Thursday, October 19th, 2023, they went away. They were winding down. Maybe I should take this off. How does that happen? How does a company go from being valued $3.5 billion, having raised $1 billion of investor capital, and then begin winding down? There's a story here that's developing, and I want to get to the bottom of it because I have questions. Not less than a couple weeks after October 19th, 2023, it was announced that Flexport bought the technology backbone of Convoy. This was dated November 1st, 2023. And I have a question. Why isn't Convoy in bankruptcy? I went to Pacer this morning and I looked up all of the cases that have to do with Convoy Incorporated. And there's quite a few. You see one of those ones at the bottom is our friends over at DAT and their litigation with Convoy. Remember that? I do. There's a new case that was filed just a couple of days ago. In the Northern District of Illinois, IKEA sued Convoy. And in that litigation, it's actually happening right now. It was filed on January 2nd, 2024. This lawsuit, I'll be brief, is essentially IKEA saying, hey, Convoy, these motor cares aren't going to get paid by me, IKEA. I paid you, you pay them. But again, there's a question. Why isn't Convoy in bankruptcy? Let's go back. They failed in October. They sold the technology backbone in November. And now it's January 8th, 2024. Why isn't Convoy in bankruptcy? Well, I want to explain it. You have to understand how the bankruptcy courts work, why these things happen the way that they do. And I have an idea. I have a hunch as to why we haven't seen our friends in Seattle file for bankruptcy protection. Bankruptcy is powerful. It is so powerful. It's so hard to explain to a non-lawyer what a bankruptcy stay is. There's two powers of a bankruptcy court. One is the stay. They say everything stops. No government collection of taxes, no lawsuits. Everything is paused as we figure out what happens next. At the very end of the bankruptcy, if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, there's a discharge. All of those debts evaporate. But Convoy hasn't declared bankruptcy. Here's my hunch. There's a thing called the bankruptcy code. I know the bankruptcy code a little bit. I'm not a bankruptcy attorney. I'm not your lawyer. I'm not a lawyer for anybody here. I'm the armchair attorney. But here's what happens in the U.S. Bankruptcy Code. Under 11 U.S.C. 547 subsection F, for the purposes of this section, the debtor is presumed to have been insolvent on and during the 90 days immediately preceding the date of filing. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means that if you declare bankruptcy on this date, the trustee looks back and says, for the last 3 months, you don't have any money. Any deals that you've done over those last 90 days, we can look at them. We can take our claws and we can pull them back into the bankruptcy estate. 90 days. 90 days. How long do you have to wait from November 1st, 2023 to get to 90 days? Oh, that's easy. January 30th, 2024. That is when 90 days will have elapsed for Convoy. That presumably means that whatever happened with Flexport back on November 1st of 2023, maybe that doesn't come back. Maybe that deal gets to stay far, far, far away. But that's my hunch. I have a hunch. I think the reason we haven't seen Convoy go bankrupt, and we haven't, like, they have not declared bankruptcy. They have personal injury cases against them. They have cases against IKEA they're fighting against. They are not in bankruptcy, because if they were in bankruptcy, all of that litigation would be dragged into the bankruptcy court. No, no, no. I think what's happening is that they are waiting until January 30th, 2024. Because if that's what happens, maybe, just maybe, they don't have to unwind the deal. Maybe, just maybe, the creditors of Convoy should do something. See, bankruptcy is a funny thing. You can declare it for yourself, I'm bankrupt, or you can be pushed into bankruptcy by your creditors. And just by looking at the Pacer credentials, there's a lot of opportunity for creditors to push Convoy into bankruptcy. And if this is accurate, if the Wall Street Journal's reporting and others is accurate, the backbone of Convoy is now in the hands of Flexport for a sum that we don't know at a time we didn't understand. But that, dear friends, is why I think Convoy has not gone into bankruptcy yet. They probably will, but we don't know when. And if time is as it is, come January 30th, maybe we won't ever find out. Thanks as always for joining us. It's a pleasure to be able to talk to you about the supply chain that I love so very, very much. And it's important that you, dear viewer, get to understand some of the things that happen behind the scenes. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to move freight safely, undamaged, on time. But sometimes things go awry. And when they do, we have to be ready to pivot. Will the creditors of Convoy force them into bankruptcy to protect that potential technology backbone as an asset that the bankruptcy court can liquidate? Who knows? I can't wait to find out. I hope you stick along for the journey. As always, thanks for joining us. Have a great day. If you found this useful, interesting, or whatever, I continue to make more of these things as I feel it's appropriate. And this segment is brought to you by F3 Memes. Hashtag F3 Memes. I want that golden ticket. I want to go. F3 Memes. Check them out. Every day, post a meme, and maybe you too can go to F3 for free. Thank you as always, and have a great day.